working on. So the strategy involves 3 sets of equal signs. Okay, so does anyone remember what I need to write on this first one?
1 week.
1 unit, 1 week. So 1 week, WK, equals how many days?
7.
Okay. So then I will take 8 times whatever I wrote here. And was Chris right? Did we have 56 days for the answer? Oh, Chaston. Sorry.
I did say it, but nobody heard me say it.
I thought I heard you.
I heard him.
Okay, let's do the next one. This one we can't really do in our heads, can we? So we're going to start with 1 unit. What would 1 unit be? 1 what? Year. And then how many days are in a year? Good. Then what do I do?
Multiply 365 times 4.
Good. And this might call for standard algorithm. So if you want to do standard algorithm, go right ahead. Is mine the same as yours?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's keep going here. Some of these are going to be kind of fun. And remember, on on IXL yesterday we did length. Today I think I'll switch it to something else like weight.
Weight?
Yeah, or maybe volume, like capacity, like gallons and quarts and all that, so you can practice that. Okay, so, or maybe not, maybe I'll wait till tomorrow. So this is, what am I converting? Meters to centimeters, okay? So, what would 1 unit be?
1 meter equals
1 meter equals, very good. Then, ooh, I love the metric system, don't you? Because there's no standard algorithm involved, okay? So I think I'll pull a stick for someone to answer this question. Adrian, what do I need to do to solve it?
half of the decimal over to the right 2 times.
Very good. So that's going to give me what for my answer? 920, what's my label? Centimeters. And if the label's not on there, is the answer right?
No.
If the 3 equal signs aren't on there, is the answer right? No, because I'm teaching you a strategy. So you have to use the strategy. When you get to IXL, don't just sit there and not know what to do. Write it down and put 3 equal signs under it and follow your same method, okay? All right, so this one, we're doing what? Okay, so I'm going to do blank feet here. Peyton, what would 1 unit be? 1 what? 1 yard. And you can write YD for that. Okay? So we have to figure out how many feet are in a yard. I'm pulling a stick. Man, how many feet are in a yard?
3.
Very good. Now what do I do, Chaston?
You take 3 times 5, so it's 7.
Good. Do we need standard algorithm for that one?
Yeah.
Possibly. Don't forget your, very good. Is this getting any easier?
Yes.
You can't really see my 1 right there, can you? There's a 1. Okay, let's do the next ones. So kilograms to grams. So we're going to go equals blank grams. So 1 unit, Damien, what would 1 unit be here? 1 kilogram. Okay. And Diana, how many grams are in a kilogram? It's on the poster. It's kind of hard to find. It's right in the middle, right above the stairs. So kilograms to grams is what? Can you see it? No. Get up and walk over here. Or tell her what it says, Adrian.
Kilogram to gram times 10 to the third.
So what's 10 to the third power?
1,000.
Okay, so 1,000 grams in 1 kilogram. Talon, what do I need to do here?
6.08 times 1,000.
Very good. Melanie, how do I solve it?
Pop the decimal 3 times to the right.
So I'm running into that multiplication sign. What's the answer, Gustavo?
6,080.
Okay, and what's my label?
Grams.
Grams, good. Okay, let's look at the next one. So we're going from pounds to ounces. So it needs to say blank ounces. So 1 unit, Chris, what's 1 unit? Whatever this label is.
Yeah.
You guys remember LB?
Yeah.
Okay. Lane, how many ounces are in a pound?
15 or is it? No, 16.
Now, yesterday we talked about this in one of the blocks. The LB looks a little bit like a 16,
Oh, yeah.
doesn't it? So that might remind you, so you don't have to look every time, okay? So the next, Jefferson, what do I write next?
12.5 times.
Good. How will I solve this?
Turtle head.
Turtle head standard algorithm. Okay, so 12.5 times 16. If you leave the decimal out, make sure you put it back in, okay? Can't see mine very well.
That's like exactly right, basically.
So what do I write here?
200.
200 ounces. Why don't I write 2,000?
Because you placed
Because
the
you have to
decimal
put the
when it
decimal.
was
Because
0.
that's right. I had to write the decimal. Guess what I forgot to do all along? Literally on every one of them.
Oh, I did that too. Oh my god. Y'all forgot that?
I did.
I didn't.
I
Good
only
job.
forgot it on the last one.
Okay. Let's look at the next page. So we're going to do kilograms to grams again, hours in a day, or minutes, hours to minutes, liters to milliliters. Let's do D together. Some of these I'm going to have you do
With the group.
with a partner. Okay, so let's do D together. It says the capacity of a syringe is 800 liters. Convert this to milliliters. So in the sentence, can you please underline the 2 measurements? Are you with me? Underline liters and milliliters. Okay? So to set this up, Whoops. Liters is a capital L. And then blank milliliters. Then you need your 3 equal signs under that. Okay. So, Henry, what would 1 unit be? Whatever this label is. Good. 1 liter. And we have to figure out how many milliliters are in a liter. And I think I wrote it on examples on the poster. Yeah. So what is it? 1,000. So 1,000 milliliters in a liter. Has anyone figured out that everything has been 1,000 except the centimeters? Yeah. And that's the way it is in 5th grade anyway. So now I'm going to take 800ths times 1,000. How will I solve this problem? Kanan. What? No. It's powers of 10. So I get to do the decimal hop. Okay? So make sure when it's 1,000 or any of the powers of 10, you don't do standard algorithm. So how many times will I hop this decimal? 3 times to the right. What can I erase?
The zeros.
Which zeros?
The ones in front of it.
Good. So my answer,
80 liters.
80 what?
Milliliters.
Milliliters. Okay. Would you like to work on this with a partner? And then we'll come back and look at the exit ticket in a few minutes, okay? Now, if you're watching the video, go ahead and do these on your own, and then I'll write the answers for you in just a second. All right, so let's take a look at the answers for A and B. Make sure you got those correct. Make sure I didn't forget anything, like writing it down. Okay. Now, we already did D, didn't we? So take a look at C. Make sure you got that one right. And E and F. Yes?
On E, isn't there supposed to be a decimal?
Yeah, in front of the 8.
Thank you very much. So that means I take that comma out somehow. So 180.8 ounces. Okay, so let's look at the exit ticket. I think it's just a couple problems. 2 problems. Do you remember yesterday I told you that most of the time they're going to tell you that there are 16 ounces in a pound? But just in case, to get out of 5th grade, like on the last day of school, you're going to have to tell me how many ounces are in a pound.
Really?
I'm just teasing.
That would be easy.
Okay?
Yeah, we need
That's going to be my requirement to go to 6th grade math. If you walk in and you don't know that, I'm a failure.
That'd be very
Okay?
hard.
All right, so do you know what you're doing here?
Yeah.
Okay, so bring that to me when you're finished, and I'm going to give you some IXL assignments.